Let's make our chair sittable. More in-depth topics for Minecraft modding available in the 121 modding courses linked below, covering writable and tameable entities, custom entity armor, and even custom entity inventories, among many more awesome topics. Alright, we found out back and tell you once more, and in this tutorial we'll be making our custom chair sittable, and this is going to be quite interesting. Now this can be adapted to make any block sittable if you so choose to, and this is going to be absolutely fantastic. Now, the reason why this is, sort of not really a thing in vanilla Minecraft is because the only thing that you can sit on is another entity. So what we have to do is we have to spawn an invisible entity in the place where the block is, that doesn't collide with anything, and then sit on top of that. That is basically how we're going to deal with this, and I guess let's just start by adding the actual entity. We're going to need a custom entity class for it, of course register it in the mod entities class over here, and then also need a custom renderer because that's just needed. So in entity custom, we're going to make a new class called the chair entity. You can also call this sit entity or sitting entity or something like that, basically denoting anytime you want to have a block that you can sit on, then you spawn that particular entity. We're going to extend this from the entity class, making sure we choose net Minecraft world entity over here. We're going to hover over this to implement the three methods. We're going to hover over this again, create constructor matching super, and then we simply need to override one method. We want to override the remove passenger method, where we want to add after the super call this.kill. This is going to be used so that the entity removes itself as soon as a passenger is no longer sitting on it. And we basically want this as to not clutter up anything. And we will have an additional way that we're basically going to make sure that no more than one chair entity is going to be spawned by a chair. But, this is basically going to be a super simple way of doing this. Then we can simply register this. This is also super simple. We can literally just duplicate the tarmac over here, change this to chair. And of course, as per usual, when you copy something, always double check that you've changed everything, because it is very easy that you might have forgotten something. This is chair entity right here. We don't no longer need the crazy generic here. This is a chair entity. This is a miscellaneous mob category. This also is a chair entity. And of course, what it's going to be is a width of 0.5 and here a 0.5 as well. As per usual, all of the code is available to you down below, so you can double check it there as well. And I said we also need a renderer over here. So entity client, we're going to have the chair renderer. And this is going to extend from the entity renderer of type chair entity. Hover over this again, first of all, implement the get texture location method, then create constructor matching super, where we're going to make this public as well. And then we want to override the should render method, where we're going to return a true right here. There we go. And with that, we have the renderer, we have the entity. We now go to the tutorial mod class at the very bottom over here, called entity renderer.register for the chair right here for the chair. And then of course, this is the chair renderer. Awesome. Pretty much exactly what we want. And now we can spawn it inside of our chair block, which is super freaking simple. So we're going to open the chair block class. And I'm actually just going to copy over the method that we're going to need and then explain what the frick is happening here. This is the chair, obviously, not the chair entity, but the idea remains the same. So you can see use without item. This is the right-clicking method, obviously. And if we're not on the client, then we're going to, first of all, look at an entity. We're going to make this null. So we're just going to have an entity that is not filled. Then we're going to get a list of all chair entities within this particular, on this position. Meaning that we're going to say, hey, if there is any chair already there, then we're literally just going to take that and we're going to set it to the entity so that we can sit down on it. If there's not, then we're going to spawn one. So if the list here is empty, then we're going to make a new mod entity chair. We're going to spawn it at this position. And then here, the player is going to start writing the entity. And that is pretty much it. That's all we want to do. And then we also return a success. And this is going to make us sit on the chair. That's literally all we need to do. Pretty freaking simple. And now if you want to have anything sittable, you basically just need to spawn the particular chair entity and then make the player start writing it. That's pretty much it. So let's jump into the game and see if it works. All right, and here we are inside of Minecraft. Let's just set down a couple of chairs over here. And if I were to right click it, you can see all of a sudden I am sitting in the freaking chair. How cool is this? Huh? There we go. And if I were to press F3 plus B, you can even see the chair entity at the bottom there. And what I can do, which is really cool as well, I can just hop from chair to chair and the entities will just delete themselves because, well, that is basically what we told them to do. And that is absolutely friggin' fantastic. And that is how you can make a sittable block. Pretty freaking neat, if you ask me. And that's gonna be it for this tutorial right here. Next time in this video, we'll talk about MC meta files and texture animations. Hope to see you there. So, yeah.